So here's the thing about Boise, Idaho. Unless you're from there, or maybe you have family there, you've probably never visited there. But hey, no shame in that. I totally get it. My first experience of Boise was going to visit my family who'd let me know that they'd moved to the Treasure Valley area. I gotta be honest, I had no expectations. Having been back multiple times, I now realize that's what we call a crying shame, and I'm excited to show you why. First things first, just some basics about Boise. It is a college town, Boise State, go Broncos. They're very, very proud of their football, understandably so, very good team. They play their home games on a very famous, iconic blue football field. Far from being just another college town, Boise, or Boise to locals, is called the City of Trees. And there is a great outdoorsy feel to the city. The residents are quite friendly and have an excellent sense of local pride. Now, on to the fun part. On our first stop in this whirlwind digital tour of Boise, come join me as we discover the historic North End, or what I affectionately like to call Hipster Boise. To start off with, I would recommend a little cruise down Harrison Boulevard, one of the most picturesque neighborhoods in all of the Boise area, probably even the whole of the Northwest. If at this stage you're feeling like you've stepped into some sort of Steinbeck novel, that's perfect, you're right where you should be. I now think it's time to introduce you to Hyde Park. So park the car and let's go for a walk. First things first, let's get a coffee. You will have a few good choices, including Hyde Park. And let's face it, who doesn't love a good pun? Do you find the interior sufficiently hipster enough? I thought so. The coffee's good too. I went for the cold brew. Always a good choice. You won't need a car to get around Hyde Park. It's all very much within walking distance. Another amazing shop that completely epitomizes the spirit of Hyde Park and the historic North End is Hide and Seek. They do love their puns here. A fantastic option for unique and non-cheesy souvenirs. We even got our house number from this shop. This shop shows you exactly what I love about Hipster Boise. You never know what you're gonna meet. Here's a pink picture of a llama. Who wouldn't want that? Hyde Park is the crown jewels of Hipster Boise. It's the kind of place that serves fish tacos every day, and in a house you can imagine the Great Gatsby enjoying. And if you're there with kids, fear not, G. Willikers is right across the street. Ye oldie purveyors of all toys, ancient and amusing. Has all this shopping worked up your sweet tooth? I was hoping you'd say that. Right next door is Goodies, homemade ice cream, amazing old-timey sweets, and a great ambiance. Just what the doctor ordered.
It's coconut one.
Is it yummy?
Yep. And we are in America.
That's true. As we bid a fond farewell to Hipster Boise, come join me in the slightly more modern but equally charming downtown. The downtown area has a great vibe, it's a lot of fun just to walk around, and there's a lot of street art on display. There's a lot of great options for coffee in the downtown area. Personally, I like the Flying M. It's as much about the funky and interesting ambience as it is about the good coffee that they roast themselves. And definitely don't forget to visit the gift shack. There's something there for everyone.
Abide with us a while and let us meet their eyes.
Now, if you're thinking coffee's great and all, but I'm in the mood for something a little stronger, don't worry, I got you. 10 Barrel Brewing is right in the heart of the downtown area, very funky. It's basically like you're sitting in the brew house having a beer. Now tell me, what's not to like about that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Before I let you leave, one last thing I gotta show you. Freak Alley. So get this, it's an actual regular alley that they not only allow but encourage street artists to come in and graffiti up and regularly change. Look at this image, now look at it again. That's the same wall. So it's like a living, breathing street art museum. And I've dug back in the archives and I've got some footage from 2015 and 2017 to show you side by side. As you can see, same image on the bottom left, but there's new things added and amended. Is that like graffiti or just public notice?
Their eyes, a frozen eulogy of long forgotten lives. Let us paint the shadows in, let us know the color of their hair.
There's lots of little corners you can go around and find little pieces you've never seen before, and as I say, it does change regularly, so it's always worth a second visit. Now just before you go and book some flights to Boise, check this out. No trip to Idaho is complete without a bit of
Look, I see it.
frisbee golf. You gonna show them how it's done? Oh, nice shot. For those of you who've never seen frisbee golf, you toss the frisbee.
And don't fall out.
Hey! Normally that doesn't happen. So, frisbee golf or disc golf is amazing. Ready? I had never heard of it before I went to Idaho. I'm not saying they invented it, but they definitely have embraced it. You just playing golf with frisbees. You have 9 or 18 holes, it's free, it's outdoors, what's not to love? Well, there you have it, guys. Those are some of my top tips on your first visit to Boise or Boise. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more great travel adventures.